All right, let's go ahead and start off laying down on our backs. Bringing our hands right to our bellies, taking a few deep breaths here in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last one. From here, we're going to bring our legs up into tabletop. Hands are going to go right on our thighs. We're going to do this series of 4 exercises to wake up our core, especially the deeper sections, the transverse abdominis. So as you exhale, your hands are going to push down on your thighs. Your thighs are going to just match that pressure. You don't have to push super hard, but you should feel a connection between your ribs and your hips. Continue with this normal breathing. And go ahead and relax. This second part, we're going to crisscross our hands. Hands are going to go slightly more towards the inside of our thighs. And same thing, you're going to exhale and press both down and out now, as if your hands are going into a diagonal. Your thighs and knees are going to just match that pressure. Nothing is moving. Continue your normal breathing. Perfect. Go ahead and relax. This time your hands are going to come to your shins. Your hands are going to pull in. Your knees are going to press away. And you should feel a nice release in your low back. Again, nothing is moving, but hands coming in, knees going away. Good. Our last set's going to be the same as the first. So hands back to parallel, right on those thighs. We're retraining the system to kind of lock in more automatically. So exhale, push down, pull up. Feeling that connection, feeling almost like a wraparound sensation through your whole trunk. And hug your knees into your chest. Making little circles. From here, take the left foot down, the right knee still in towards your chest. We're going to do another kind of push-pull. This one is to kind of reset your pelvis, making sure there's no rotation. So your right hand is going to come to your right thigh. Your left heel is going to press down into the floor, into the mat. And at the same time, your right hand is going to press down into your knee. So exhale, push and pull. Nothing's moving. And relax everything down. Again, left heel presses to the ground. Right hand presses down. Right knee pulls in. Hold. And relax. One more here. Same thing. Exhale, push, pull. Perfect. Same thing on the other side. So now right heel pushes down into the floor. Right or left knee pulls in towards the chest. Left hand pushes down. Exhale, hold. And release. Again, exhale, push and pull. And release. Last one. Hold. And release. Perfect. Bring both feet back down onto the mat. Lifting up into some bridges here. So exhale, lift the hips. Hold here at the top. Relax your head and neck, making sure there's no tension. And slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone is the last thing to touch. Again, inhale through the nose, exhale, lift. Hold here at the top. If you want to, hands can come to the hips. Feeling if the hips are nice and level or if one side's tilting. And slowly lower down. Trying to really engage those lower abdominals during that initial lift and that last lowering of this bridge. Good, lower down. On this last one, we're gonna hold lifted. Right leg is gonna reach long. From here, we're going to reach it out to the side as far as you can, back to the center and down. Switching sides, left leg reaches long. Start to reach it out to the side as far as you can control. In and down, last one on each side. Out, open, in and down, last one. In and down, lower the hips. Go ahead, just rock your knees side to side. Twisting through the spine. Perfect. From here, widen your feet about the width of the mat, maybe even wider. One knee is going to drop down, keeping both hips anchored and switching sides. If you're not feeling a stretch in the hips, maybe take the feet wider, maybe take the feet in closer towards you. Stretching here the internal rotators of the hips. Last one on each side. And feet coming back in towards the center. Reach your arms and legs long. Stretching as long as you can, maybe pointing and flexing your feet, rolling your ankles, whatever feels good here. We're going to prepare for hundreds. So whenever you're ready, inhaling through your nose, exhale, lift head, neck, shoulders, lift legs, and start to pump those arms. Inhale and exhale. See if you can lift your chest 1 inch higher. See if you can bring your chin away from your chest, keeping your neck nice and long. Perfect. Keep it going nice and strong. A few more here. Last one. And relax down, either knees to chest or reaching out long. Taking some deep breaths. When you're ready, we're gonna reach arms and legs nice and long, full body roll up all the way to sitting. Inhale through the nose, exhale, arms, head, neck, shoulders. Pulling belly button in as you do so, reaching over those toes. Taking a nice stretch at the top And then rolling back down, rounding your back as much as you can, shoulders away from ears. Again, full body roll up all the way to sitting. Trying not to use any momentum. This time flexing your feet as you reach forward. All the way down. On this next one, stopping about halfway in between. So exhale, lift. Pause right about here. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, one arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower, switching sides. Try to relax your legs, maybe shake them out a little bit. On this next one, starting to reach out into a diagonal. Keep that breathing going. On this next one, reaching right out into a T. Option if you want, eyes following hand. Last one on each side. And slowly lower down. One more, pausing halfway in between. Exhale, lift. Hold here. This time, bringing your hands into prayer. Exhale, twist, tapping one elbow down to the ground and back to the top. Exhale, twist. Making sure to not cheat yourself. Try not to bring your hand towards your shoulder. Keep it right in midline. Last one on each side. And lower down. Perfect. From here, we're going to roll into plow. So, bringing your legs up and over. First, taking a moment to just kind of massage your own back. If you want to, taking your hips from side to side. Feeling any tender spots along your rib cage, along the muscles in between your shoulder blades. Making this your own. From here, if you are ready, we're going to bring our arms up overhead and see if you can hold on to one foot here. Other leg is going to reach straight up towards the ceiling. Engage your core. And back down. Holding on to the other foot, lift. We're kind of creating a counterbalance here. As that leg reaches up towards the ceiling, really trying to fight gravity. Last one on each side. Perfect. Back into plow. Slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Hands still above the head. Again, resist gravity. Trying not to plop down, especially at this lower part. Tailbone is the last thing to touch. All the way as slow as you can. Perfect. One more set like that. Coming up and over, using your core to do that. Holding here, if you want to, massaging the spine, massaging the ribs. And then when you're ready, take the weight from your shoulder blades and start to roll it down. Really picturing and imagining each segment, each vertebrae, touching down at a time, trying your best to keep your neck relaxed. Go as slow as you can. Draw in those lower abdominals as you lower those last segments. Perfect. Keep your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Hands, if they can, stay above the head. Little lifts. Just that lower part. Lifting the booty straight up. Toes levitating by a string, imaginary string. Last two. And one. Hold it here. Connect the heels together, toes apart. We're making a big circle corkscrew clockwise and then counterclockwise. Last one in each direction. Awesome. Hug those knees into your chest. Take a little break. From here, we're going to start to rock and roll. So tucking the chin. Keeping the spine nice and round. On this last one, pause at the top. Holding here, finding your balance. Hands hovering by your shins. From here, trying our open leg rocker. Reaching up as high as you can, rolling back. Option to go for the closed leg rocker. Same thing, legs closed. On this last one, going right into our ab series. So hugging one knee into your chest, reaching the other leg long. Inhaling for 2 and exhale for 2. Inhale for 2 and exhale for 2. Chin away from your chest, shoulder blades off the floor. On this next one, reaching into that hollow body hold. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, pull it in. Again, reach long, hold, 2, 3, and in. On this last one, hold here, little rocks. Last 2, and 1, hug, 1 straight leg in towards your chest, and switch. Inhale for 2, and exhale. Giving yourself a nice hamstring stretch at the top as well. Last one, hands behind the head, heels together, toes apart, slowly lower down, and lift. Only going down as far as you can control with the core. No arching in the low back. Last one. Right into bicycle. Lifting that shoulder blade up as high as you can, rotating as much as you can. Keep elbows wide rather than narrow. Finish strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down. Hug your knees in. Awesome. From here, feet come down. We're going to hug our right knee in towards our chest. Roll that ankle clockwise and counterclockwise. As you release the arms, keep the knee in as close to you as you can. Digging through the left heel, exhale, lift the hips and lower. 2 more, lift and lower. Last one. And switching sides, hug your left knee into your chest. Roll that ankle. And reverse directions. Digging now the right heel into the ground. As you release your arms, keep your knee in as close to you as you can. And lift the hips. And lower. 2 more. Lift. And lower. Last one. Good. And relax. From here, let's roll over onto our side. Doesn't matter which side. Head can be supported with your hand or resting down on your arm. Top arm is going to be somewhere other than the ground, either on your hip or behind your head. From here, reaching that top leg up at the height of the hip. Inhale, kick to the front for 2 and to the back for 2. Inhale and exhale, engaging the core, supporting you in this position. Everything above the waist should essentially be frozen, so make sure your shoulders and your chest are not opening and closing. On this last one, hold here in this L position, little lifts up. For 3, 2, 1, sweep it back and start to bicycle kick. Reverse directions. Hold that top leg lifted. From here, start to rotate through the entire leg. Toe down, heel up, and toe up, heel down. Think about doing this without letting that top hip roll forward or roll back. The hips stay stacked. On this last one, hold with toe down, heel up. Little lifts right here, leading with the heel. For 3, 2, 1, rotate toe up, heel down. Exhale, meet the bottom heel to the top. Hold, 2, 3, and lower. Exhale, lift, hold, 2, 3, and lower. Last one. Perfect. Let that top leg relax. Foot can either cross in front or knee can drop down. Focusing now on that bottom foot. Exhale, lift it all the way up. Point, flex, and lower. Exhale, reach up, point, flex, and lower. On this last one, pulse it up, little lifts. For 3, 2, hold. Get 1 inch higher if you can. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Lower that bottom leg. Top leg reaches back up and over. Going in for a développé here. So toes connect to bottom knee. Extend the leg straight and all the way down. Bend in, out, and down. Reverse direction, straight leg up, bend in, and down. On this last one, going for a rond de jambe here. So straight leg sweeps forward, up, and down. Again, forward, up, and down. Trying to do this again without letting that hip rock forward or back. On this last one, reverse directions. Up, forward, back. Last one. And relax it all down. We're going to flip over to the other side and stretch it all out afterwards. Setting it up the same way. Top leg lifted up at the height of the top hip. Top arm somewhere other than the floor. Pulling in with the core. Inhale, kick to the front for 2 and to the back for 2. Minimal movement with the chest. Reaching that top leg really long away from the center of the body, creating length. On this last one, hold it in front, little lifts. Your body should be in an L. Last 2 and a 1, sweep it back, bicycle kick. Reverse directions. Straight to the front, bend and extend to the back. From here, extend that leg straight and long, rotating through that whole leg. Rotation's coming from the hip socket, not the ankle, not the foot. On this last one, hold here with toe down, heel up, little lifts. Leading with that heel, getting into that gluteus minimus for 3, 2, rotate toes up, heel down. Exhale, connect the bottom heel to meet the top. Hold, 2, 3, lower the bottom one only. Exhale, lift, hold, 2, 3, and lower. Last one, hold, 2, 3, and lower. Bringing that top leg up. Focusing on the bottom, exhale, lift up as much as you can. Point, flex, and lower. Exhale, lift. Point, flex, and lower. Seeing if you can get 1 inch higher up. On this last one, pulse up, little lifts. For 3, 2, lift and hold, squeeze as much as you can, breathing normally. For 3, 2, and 1, lower the bottom leg down, top leg back up and over. Coming in for our développé here, so toe to knee, extend it up, and sweep down. Reverse directions up to the top, bend in. And ending off with our rond de jambe, straight leg swinging forward, up and down, forward, up and down. Last one, reverse directions, up, forward, down. Last one, and relax it down. Rolling over onto your back, figure 4. Couple options here, either crossing ankle over knee, you can pull in and under, rocking side to side, or if you want to, keeping that foot down and rocking all the way side to side. Other options, crossing at the knees, seeing if you can grab onto both ankles. Breathing through. When you're ready, switch sides, switching to the other leg, either figure 4 here, or trying out any other options or variations. Last breath here, relaxing through those muscles. When you're ready, extending arms and legs long, rolling over onto your belly. First, taking a really long reach. Hands and legs reaching long, away from the center. From here, we're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg, reaching long. Belly button pulling in. On this next one, start to speed it up a little bit. Lifting, lift. And eventually flutter, kicking both arms and legs into swimmy. Head stays neutral, looking down. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. You can fold your hands one on top of each other to rest your forehead down. From here, we're going to widen the knees a little bit, bend the knees, and connect the heels. Flexing the feet, we're just going to lift the thighs off of the ground, squeezing the glutes and lower. Exhale, squeeze, lift and lower. Last 2. And 1. Hold at the top, little pulses. For 3, 2, and 1. Relax down. Legs can extend back and pushing back into child's pose. Reaching arms nice and long, forehead down. In this child's pose, I want you to reach both arms to one side, creating a nice long stretch in the side of your body. And walk both hands over to the other side. Nice deep breaths. Walking your hands back to the center. We're going to come up to hands and knees, and then tucking your toes into down dog, lifting your hips up, pressing your armpits open. From here, start to pedal the feet, bringing a nice stretch into the calf and switching sides. Good, both heels back down. Coming in for some push-ups here. So staying in this down dog position, top of the head reaching in between the hands, elbows come wide. Down and up, all the way down, tapping the head and up. 2 more. Last one. Good. Coming down onto your knees. Taking a few cat-cows, letting the chest lower and lift. Last one. From here, we're going to come into a plank. With our shoulder blades, we're going to practice our little plus position. So what that means is in your plank, you're going to keep your arms straight, but let your chest lower down, shoulder blades squeezing, and then round your upper back as much as you can, sending your shoulder blades far apart. Again, it's shoulder blades in together, elbows stay straight, and then reach, puff up that upper back. 2 more. Last one. Hold here with that upper back puffed up a little bit, shoulder blades separated. Lifting one foot up and long and down, switching sides. Last one on each side. And step that left foot forward into our lunge. Hands can come onto the hips, pressing the hips forward. If you want to, option to rock your shoulder blades and your shoulders side to side, creating more openness through that front hip flexor. From here, take your hand down to the inside of your foot, walking your foot to the outside of the mat if you want to. Option to come down onto your elbows. Taking a few deep breaths here. Slowly walking your hands back up, reaching behind for your back foot. And release it. Start to twist towards that front leg, tucking the back knee under, sitting down. Sitting up tall as you keep twisting, looking back behind you. As you exhale, get taller. Twist further. And slowly start to unwind out into your middle split. halfway. Opening up those hips. When you're ready, switching to the other side. And turning onto that bent knee side, back knee can come down, hands to hips, push those hips forward. Again, option to shift your shoulders side to side. Taking your hands down, walking your foot a little bit more to the outside, and option to come down to your elbows. A few deep breaths here. Slowly walk your hands back up, reaching for that back foot. Release the back foot, start to twist, tucking the back knee under, sitting down on both sits bones, and keep twisting until you're looking back behind you. Exhale, twist a little bit further, sit up a little bit taller. Start to slowly unwind. And switch sides. Good, turning into a little squat here. Press your heels down to the floor. Taking a seat and walking your hands back behind you. Start to walk your fingertips back or scoot your hips forward until you get a nice stretch of the shoulders. Option to rock side to side. And walking your hands back in halfway, flipping your fingertips to face you, bending through the elbows. And coming forward into butterfly, soles of the feet together, knees wide, nose to toes. Reaching one arm up towards the ceiling, looking towards that hand. Switching sides, other arm up towards the ceiling, look towards that hand. And crisscrossing your legs. Sitting up front. Reaching up and over, either hand or elbow. From here, close the top shoulder, exhaling. Inhale, open the top shoulder, look up. Exhale. And inhale. Switching to the other side, either hand or elbow, reaching up and over. Top shoulder coming down, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, close. Inhale, up. And up to the top, clasp your hands together. Reaching forward. Send your hands to one side and the other. And inhale, open the chest, hands back behind you. Sitting up as tall as you can, around the shoulders back. For 2. And forward. For 2. Inhale, both shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Eyes, hands, toes. And exhale, release it down, shake it out. One more. Inhale, everything up and in, all that tension. And exhale, release it out. Awesome job. Thank you guys for joining. And we had a nice guest star the whole time.